record to this computer. Go. Awesome. So I am here with some of our new consultants for our new consultant orientation. If you're watching this video later, welcome to the FOXY unit. Our acronym is FOXY, and it stands for Faithful, Optimistic, Excellence, and you can do it. So I started my business 35 years ago when I was a teenager. I was a little baby teenager. My mom dragged me to a Mary Kay event that I didn't want to go to. I had changed my mind about going because it was on a Saturday morning and I didn't want to get out of bed. And she said, I already paid for your ticket and I can't get my money back. So get up, we're going. And so I went. I didn't have any idea about the business side of this opportunity. But even though that room was filled with love and happiness and gorgeous women who were decked out in diamonds that were very impressive looking, and a sea full of Cadillacs and cars out in the parking lot, all of that impressed me. What impressed me the most was the money. I needed money, and I did not have any idea about the career opportunity on the business end of this. And that's what appealed to me. I wanted to be one of the women standing at $10,000 and $12,000 and $14,000 a month. And that was the highest it went back in 1991 at my first event. But fast forward now, 35 years later, one of those women retired from Mary Kay at over $500,000 a year from Mary Kay when she retired. And the other one was close to that. So when they finished their careers, they were making more like $40,000 or $50,000 a month. And I was like, that is a future you cannot create for yourself in any other company. And it's still happening today. So my vision for my business and your vision for your business may be two different visions. You may be here because you want the discount. You may be here because you don't know why you're here. You just thought it looked interesting. You may be here because you saw the opportunity, and you may be here just to build a little bit and have a little side hustle. But no matter why you're here, there's a place for you. And in this unit, I always match my time with your efforts. So you're not going to have a pressure director that's going to call you and bug you. But I will always be here to be in your amen corner and support you and guide you and help you with your decisions along the way. And so what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you an overview of all the resources available to you. We're going to talk a little bit about how to do your money in the business. And then I do 2 other classes on Thursday nights for new consultants. Any 2 weeks in a row gets you through them. And there's 2 other classes we do kind of separate. I do the 2 classes on Thursdays. I do one on money management to show you all the money management tools and how to do your money, because now people take Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Apple Pay, credit cards. You've got your online web shop. How in the world do you manage all those different ways that you're taking in money? I still have customers that write me checks because they don't want me paying a fee, and they know about the fees on cards. So we're going to go over all that, but that's in the money making class, and that's on Thursday nights. Then we have the booking class, which is also on Thursday nights, and that helps you learn the different ways of booking, in-person text booking, how to do it on social media, all the different ways of reaching out to people and getting things on your books, because there's so many different ways to get things going. So where we're going to start now, actually fast forward for me 35 years. So the rest of my story, 35 years ago, I was 19 years old. I didn't have a husband. I didn't have children. Now, 35 years fast forward, I do still have the same man that I married a couple years after I got into Mary Kay. We've been through all the bumps of life, and we've made it. We'll celebrate our 34th anniversary in a week or two, actually in August, so about 6 weeks from now. And my son's going to be 30 in December. I can't believe my baby's so big. And he has autism and lives with us and works and graduated high school with a normal high school diploma. So proud of that kid. He's got some college, didn't work out, so he's working, and he does his life, and he's amazing. And my daughter is on staff at, drumroll please, Harvard University. So I'm very, 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 very proud of my kids, both of them. And I don't want to talk about them anymore because it's a long class. So in my Mary Kay career, at this point, we've earned the use of 10 company cars, including the beautiful pink Cadillac. But I will admit, the very favorite car I ever earned was the black Ford Mustang that they had in 2012. That was amazing. I loved driving that car. It was so fun. And then due to illness, I got very, very ill in 2009. And as it progressed over the following 15 years, we weren't in a car. So right now we're rebuilding a car team and we're working on car number 11. So we are rebuilding and it's an exciting journey. And, you know, if you're like cars, wait a minute, Mary Kay has cars. Yes, they're now for directors only. So if you want a car, I will show you what to do, help you how to do that, and I'm going to do it myself so that I can show everybody how it's done. So that's our project for the next few months. So I'm going to go ahead and dive right in and show some things to you guys. So I'm going to hit the share button so that I can show y'all what is what. Let me see. I think I'm just going to grab this one. Okay. So y'all should be able to see my screen here in just a second. It's going to switch right over. And the joys of technology, it takes a second. Here we go. This is my YouTube channel. If we can get it to come up, it is scrolling. Yay, the circle of death. While the circle of death is working, we do have a Mary Kay YouTube channel. And on that Mary Kay YouTube channel, you can grab any videos that Mary Kay has and post them to your social media. Mary Kay also has videos on the Mary Kay In Touch website, which we will get to. And for some reason, my thing is taking forever. Yay, here it comes. Here is my YouTube channel. So you can jot down that address, @Laura Santos-11 is our YouTube channel. I only started posting videos about 6 months ago when I went through training with a national sales director. I've been working on updating my skills after my energy returned from a long-term illness. I've been working for about a year with full energy again. And so we're getting it up to, you know, where we need it to be. So yay, they're showing up. So you can see over here off to the side, the channels that I recommend you follow are Janice Trude. She is a national sales director who will be retiring in December. She took an extra year, but there is a wealth of information on her website. I participate in all of her events. So when you get your unit calendar from me, it'll look like we have events all the time that we don't. I have a lot of virtual events going on. Everything we do in our unit meeting is virtual. So our Tuesday night training is on Zoom at 7. Janice's events are on Wednesday nights and Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. And so she does that because if you've got a customer that's in California, she may not be off work at 5 o'clock, but she is off work at 6. And so she can be on that Zoom. So you've got 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So people coast to coast can come to these events that Janice does. And so Janice does those events and I pay a subscription so my people can go to her events and put their people in the drawings. So she's giving away Kate Spade, Michael Kors, and Mary Kay products every single week. And I've already paid for you to be there and for your people to be there. And I watch, if I'm not able to be on one of those one night, I still go and watch the results come in on the private Facebook group we have for directors so that I can make sure your guest gets her gift in a timely manner. But you can always text me and say, hey, my guest won something on the Zoom, and then we can take care of it that way too. So just make sure you reach out to me if your guest wins something, because if I'm not on that Zoom that night, I won't know until the next day. Okay, so you can see all these videos here from our unit, if I can get them to scroll. Okay, so you'll see them and they all have, you know, they have what it was. So if you want to come out here and take some training, you can come and do that at any time. And for some reason, my screen is freaking out and selected something that I didn't. It selected a video. I guess I accidentally hit something. So I'm just going to get off of there. So this is where, that one's from this week. Get your head in the game, healthy self-talk. I loved doing that party. Just a great training that I got from Pat Pearson. And we did that one this week. Okay, so that's where you can go for those resources. There's a Mary Kay channel and Genesis channel. We're also going to go to Mary Kay In Touch. I want to show you how that works. When you log into your Mary Kay In Touch, this is the hub for everything you're going to need for a consultant to run your business. And so because I've got so much running on my computer, I keep getting the circle of death. So it may take a second for it to show up, but we're going to go here. And so there are a lot of resources for you on Mary Kay in Touch. You'll need to get your consultant number and set up your account with your password. And just know Mary Kay will never call you and ask for that. We've had some problems with some scammers in the last week or so. So they're never going to call you and ask you for that. So don't ever give it out to anyone. And if you need to talk to a Mary Kay person, the number you need is the same one we've had forever and ever and ever. And then you'll want to write this down: 1-800-272-9333. That's the phone number to call if you have an issue with something, because especially if it's technical, I won't be able to help you with your data on the In Touch because I don't have access to that. So Mary Kay protects us. So make sure you have that number, 1-800-272-9333, because you'll really need it for everything with customer service with Mary Kay. Their customer service, I think, is 9 to 5:30 every day. And most of their people work from home. So you'll get, you don't get a call center, you get a person that is going to help you. And they're so lovely when they talk to us. There's also a chat function on In Touch. And I'm still getting the scroll of death here. If you can see this little icon over here, this little hot pink one, that's your chat button to start a live chat. But there's also an AI chat on Mary Kay In Touch that can help you when Mary Kay associates are offline. Okay, so finally it's coming up. Yay, here's my In Touch. This is where you're going to go. This is the hub of your Mary Kay business. This is your brain for on the computer. And so what we're going to do here, I want to show you the education tab. You can also scroll down on your main page to get to the education, and it's down here, right here, MK Confident. You can click on that button. It'll take you there if you don't want to go to the education tab. But you can go to the education tab, and they just updated this in December. And so if I can get it to go, don't let my lack of bling badges affect your opinion of me because they have changed it. So you go out here to MK Confident, but there's other modules that you can go to learn about things out here. But I want to show you this MK Confident because you can go start doing this. And if you're up, like I'll wake up sometimes at 3 in the morning and I can't go back to sleep, I like to get up and go do something. And so you can come in here and take a module, and they only take a few minutes. And for some reason, my computer is scrolling like the dead tonight, so I may not go over there. But there's all these modules. They're in there. You can take them. And once you've completed enough to complete a section, it's going to give you what's called a bling badge. And that little button goes on the Mary Kay site. When somebody searches for a consultant at marykay.com, it'll come up with all the consultants, a picture with them, and it'll have the bling badges by their name for the things that they've earned. So it's important to go out there and do those because they actually get you good things. So yeah, my computer wouldn't go over there. So I don't know what's up with that today. All right, resources button. Let's go to the resources button. I want to show you this. You do have a lot of resources out here that has information about Mary Kay, about the foundation, there's my stories out here. There's legal and tax compliance, payment options, Salesforce development. If you need some help in our Salesforce, there's just all of that stuff. But the tab I go to most there's two of them, the ordering tab and the business tools tab. So I want to show you the business tools tab. You've got a shortcut to my business also right here on your main page. Your my business, where'd it go? Oh no, I guess it doesn't, but you have your reports and your my customers here. And those are the two things under the business tools that I go to the most often. So you can go to your my business tab to check out anything, and it'll pull up all the options of everything you have. And there's just tons of resources out here. We're going to go to approved vendors in a minute, so I'm not going to go there just yet. But the other things I go to very, very often, we're going to get there in just a second, so I'll scooch that down in a minute. So yeah, so under, and I want to show you ordering. This is where we go to order. I'm going to show you that, and I will back up and come to this other stuff. Yay for ordering. So in the money class, I'm going to go into more in depth about how to place your orders, but there's 3 different ways to order. You can have your customers order on your My Shop. That totally bypasses you. The order goes through Mary Kay. They put it all together. You'll set up your Stripe account. The money goes out of that. When your customer places that order, Mary Kay takes that money, they take their part, and they put your profits right in your checking account, and it shows up a few days later, and it completely bypasses you. The good thing about that is you can make money while you sleep. The bad thing about it is you can't add discounts. If it's somebody's, like I don't give discounts to anyone for any reason, because I believe that in order to get the discount, they need to sign up. But one thing I do is good customer service. And so I give my customers 15% off in their birthday month. So they can't get that on my shop. There's no way for me to put a discount in there. So I tell them, please, please, please call me with that order. And that goes in through a different system. And so I will show you that during that money making class. But I do want to show you a couple of things about getting an order ready, because before, I'm going to say this again toward the end of this, before you launch your My Shop online website, I want you to understand the new consultant bonuses, because they absolutely 100% disappear when your first order goes in. So that means if you have a customer that goes and places an order on your My Shop because you launched it, not only are you not going to make 50% on it because you're not active, you'll only make 30, and it kills all your new consultant bonuses. So do not launch your My Shop until you've made a decision on how you're going to run your business. All right, so this is the ordering page. You can go in here and do an order, but I want to show you how I do mine. I will go in here to this little icon that looks like a little piece of paper and click on it. And I start a list. Now this one, I always call my list next. And you can see mine there. So I'm going to click on it. It'll open it up. It'll show you my next order that we are getting ready to place right now. It has in it, it'll show me how many products are in it. Let me see what this order subtotal is. $178. So this is everything that I have sold since July 1st, since my customers have been ordering. And so I create that order, I modify the list, I put things in there, and this is the easiest way to make an order and get it ready. You put it in that list, and then when you're ready to order it, you click add to the bag right here. It puts it in your bag, and then you can modify that list from the bag. And the other thing I want to show you is when you do go to that ordering tab, let's just say we're ordering, I order, it's just going to pull up the main order page. You can either go by section, looking at all of the different pictures that they have of every single product, or there is a pull down list that I'll go into more detail, because this is, my computer is really slow tonight. There's a pull down list of let me see if I can get it to come up. Yeah, the one-page order sheet. And that's what I do, because you can scroll down and put one tab, and get your products ordered. It's a lot easier to do on that one-page order sheet than it is to go through and look at all the photos of things that they've got coming up. And so we'll do that in the money making class. All right, let's go back to the main page. I'm going to show you the personal website My Shop Manager. Now you'll notice every time I need to go back to the main page, all you have to do to get there, no matter what part of the Mary Kay website you are in, is click on this little Mary Kay In Touch icon up here. It'll always bring you back to this main page. And so once that's going on, and it is really going very, very slowly today, you can click on everything you need, and the personal website manager button is one of your main buttons that comes up right here. So you'll get, here we go, the personal website manager. Where is it? Right here, My Shop. Boop, right there. So you click on your My Shop to get into your personal website. You can put any 6 photos you want in there. You can put pictures of your family. These days, people love to see that. They want to know who they're working with. So, but you can put pictures of whatever you want. I have pictures of my unit at unit events. I have a picture of my family. I have pictures of me. So I have a little picture of everything. And, you want to come out here on a regular basis and take a look at it. Now, what I do recommend is you have 2 different zip codes you can use as your primary zip codes. And so I have my zip code I live in, and then I go in and change it every 6 months. If I want to develop people in Friendswood, I put in the Friendswood zip code. If I want to develop people in North Carolina, I've got a new consultant there and I want to develop some people of my own. I'll put in that zip code, because that way the website will refer you the people that you want to be referred to, and you can go and change that every 6 months. The other thing I encourage you to do in your My Shop is you can offer free samples on your website. And I encourage you to go change what those are or keep them current every 6 months, so that you have, I only offer samples that I keep in stock. And so you'll want to go and select which ones those are. Okay, so this is it. You'll come here to set up everything. You can do your profile photos, do your personal photos, you set up your Stripe account. It feels a little scary when you're doing it because they want access to your bank, but they have to have that in order to put the money in your account. So just roll with it. Every consultant that has set it up, that didn't know that, they've all reached out to me saying, is this right? I'm like, yes, it's right. You got to go in there and give them access so they can put your money in your account. So, once it's set up, you don't ever have to do that scary thing again. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to show you where your agreement is. So let's say you're sharing your Mary Kay and someone's like, you know what, this is fun. I want the discount too. All you have to do to sign somebody up now is go to your main Mary Kay In Touch page and go to your personal agreements link, and I'll show it to you. I click on it and this comes up, and you just click copy link, or you can download the QR code. You can actually save that in your phone, the QR code. So if somebody wants to sign up, you say, here's my code, get your phone out, scan it. It'll take them right to it. Or you can copy that link and email it to them. You can send it to them in WhatsApp. You can send it to them via text message, and it's really easy. You just copy the link and it's now on the clipboard, and I can send it to whoever I need to send it to. It's awesome. And it's really, really fast and easy to do. All right. And it's, I do want to I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. Okay, so the business tools, the last thing I want to show y'all on here before we head over to the other thing. Let me go to business tools and show you this. I want to show y'all the approved vendors, because most new consultants don't know that we have this available. It's really, really cool, especially if you're fully self-employed. So we do have a lot of approved vendors with Mary Kay that actually work with us. So you're going to see it when it comes up, that we've got insurance available. That's right. You heard me, insurance. Because Mary Kay is such a big company, they have a group of brokers. And so if you need dental insurance or medical insurance or any of that, it's in a big group, and you have access to that through the Mary Kay website. And I don't know why this is taking so long. My computer is having issues. It's time to call in the Geek Squad. All right. You have FedEx in there. You can upload the FedEx documents. You can actually send any documents that you want FedEx to do. There it comes. Yay. Directly to FedEx, and send them the stuff that you want done and how you want it done through the Mary Kay system, and they'll print it out and you can go by and pick it up. It's amazing. We have a group with AT&T. There's a Mary Kay Rewards Visa card. So if you're looking for a way, like at the end of the month, last month, I'm processing things on the credit card company I use is called ProPay. And so I'm processing ProPay credit cards on the last day of the month, trying to get my order in for the end of the year. And so I had about $400 or $500 worth of sales on that card, but that money wasn't available for me to place that order that day. And I needed that order that day. The money that was in Venmo, you have to have a Venmo business account or the IRS can come after you. So if you've got a Venmo, great. You're also going to need to set up a business one so that you can send that link to people to pay you for Mary Kay. And that takes 2 to 3 days to get to your account if you don't want to pay more fees. And so I have a Mary Kay credit card from the approved vendors, and this is driving me nuts. Okay, so the rewards Visa card, and it gives me points for stuff through the Mary Kay world. And I put my order on there, all my money gets to me, I pay cash for that order, and boom, I've got my Mary Kay, but I don't have to wait 4 days until the year is over to place my order. There's the Mary Kay Connections tab. This is where you're going to go to order your merch. Now, I will encourage you to go out there and get your business cards branded, because the Mary Kay company has a trademark on its brand. You can't just go put Mary Kay on your credit card or on your business cards at Office Depot without getting in trouble for trademark infringement. So you'll want to go to Mary Kay Connections. Don't worry about it. It's not more expensive. It's less expensive than what you're going to get at Office Max and every other place. So definitely go to MK Connection for that. But they have hats and, you know, t-shirts. Get yourself a bling shirt, and when you're at the baseball field with your kids or your grandkids, you can be, you know, showing off your Mary Kay business. You can get tote bags and all that kind of stuff. So brand yourself. You want to be out there, because people have asked me, oh, you sell Mary Kay? I've been looking for somebody who sells Mary Kay. In fact, the last few years since the pandemic, I've been getting, Mary Kay, y'all are still around? You know, there aren't as many directors. So we're working to build directors and get rebuilt. And so, hey, there's a lot of room out there. So MK Connections is where you go to buy all of that merch. And don't go nuts on it. I'd say go as you go through. And we do have a business kit for new consultants. I'm not going to click on it because my computer is so slow today, but that'll have your business cards, a name badge with your name on it with the Mary Kay logo, and you can get stickers for your products if you want to do that. And you know, there's all kinds of other stuff out there that are business sales aids that you can get from Mary Kay Connections. We also have, this is ODP Business Solutions for office help. And this is Office Depot. So if you like to go get Office Depot stuff, you do have a discount. So go sign up with that. The Pro Insurance Managers is where you go to get access to all the insurance stuff Mary Kay has for you. And so they're a brokerage, and they will go shop for the best discount available for what it is that you're needing. We also have Teleflora and Scipio. Scipio is a texting service. I don't like that. I don't like the way it is. So I don't use it. But if you get a bigger business and you need that support, it is there for you. And Mary Kay does have it set up with them for you to get a good discount. Okay, so that's your business tools. And we're going to go, I want to show you Social Media Central. And that is going to be, I want to say it's under your business tools. Yep, Social Media Central. So if you're like, oh girl, I don't know, I'm too busy to be doing parties and facials and all that stuff, you can still promote your business on social media. A couple of years ago, Mary Kay really started leaning into us to get out there and do a lot of social media connecting. And so they do a thing every single month that's out here called the Social Media Playbook. You can find it out here. And there's training about why it matters. And there's legal stuff out here. You can do paid social media advertising if you want to. And the playbook is out here every single month that shows you what to do every single day of the month. And so it'll tell you, hey, if you're on TikTok, do this. If you're on Instagram, do this. It shows you what to do. And it's not going. I don't know why my computer is being a little turd monkey today, but it is. So all of those resources are out here for you to be able to do all of that stuff. And so here's your playbook. You can download it, and it's out here. There's a spring one, and then there's a summer one. So there's going to be tons of stuff and resources out here for you. Another way to get to this stuff is to go under your business tools and go into your document library. If you click the document library, it brings you right here. You can search anything, and every single document you need to find is in this document library. My favorite thing that Mary Kay has, oh, and you can put your favorites here. I've been selecting my favorites and putting them up here so I would not lose them. But you can put your, like Great Start Journey. I need to move that one over. You can put all of the things that you use a lot right there. But the ones that I go to the most are the product fact sheets. I love these. All the products are in here. They have a fact sheet, and they have several pages worth of information that tells you all the ingredients, why they're used in that product, what it is. You can also go into our product knowledge place, and there is a place for you to search for ingredients in products, so that if you have a customer that says, do y'all have products with parabens in them? You can come here and find out if we do, and if we do, where they are. It's all in your Mary Kay tools. And so you can always come in here and find what you need. We have a digital image library as well. So if you're looking for an image for a social media thing you're trying to post, they're always in here. They are always updated. These are all the summer ones for summer products and things that are going on in Mary Kay. You can see all the products we have that have the Good Housekeeping seal. The Good Housekeeping seal is a third-party endorsement. That means they've tested it and that product does what we say it does. And it's a huge deal to have that in the consumer market. So any of the products that we have that have that seal on it, it's a pretty big deal. And so you can see whatever, they always keep these current for what's current for that season. And so you'll see these digital images out there. And so like if you're wanting to do a party on Messenger and do a texting party, you can come here, download your images, set up your text party, boom, it's done. All right, there's image, and that's just these images for summer. You've got all of these images in the image library. So it's really cool. You can get images of anything you want. If you want to see the career cars Mary Kay has available, you click on it. You can see the pink Cadillac that's now fully electric. You can see the Premier Club or the Grand Achiever car that we have. They're all out here. So it's really cool. You want to see the diamonds? Mary Kay's got them out there. So let me see if they've got them. The new diamonds for the new year seminar. No, that's 2026. That's this year's awards that are just finishing up. So they don't have the new ones out here yet. But that gorgeous ring right here, I earned it. Yay. Okay. So here we go. Lots of fun. All right. Mobile apps. I do want to show y'all. Let me show you the video library too. Okay. I love the video library. I use it every single week at our meeting. I start all of our meetings with the video on Zoom. That gives you time to get settled, get in there, make sure you're in and all that stuff. But there are tons of videos out here. And if you want to download a video, they have a section of shareables for you to put on social media that are less than a minute long. So those are out here. You do have access. On Instagram, your videos have to be less than a minute long. I'm not on TikTok yet. I'm still stepping my way through social media. So, but there are videos out here that you can share, like our new foundation, which is the best foundation I've ever used, bar none. It's amazing. And so you could do a little video about it and show the Mary Kay video and like cut them together if you're into that. So lots of fun stuff that you can do out there for that. Okay, I think I went through all of that stuff and we are ready to get over to Ready, Set, Sell. So I'm going to scooch over there. But before I do that, wait a minute, I'm going to do that at the end. So we're going to talk now. So I've shown y'all a little bit about what's available for you on InTouch, but if you have any questions about any of the things that are out here and available to you, you can reach out to me. The ways that we communicate in our unit, there are three main ways that I communicate with the group. The first one's our Facebook group. It's called the FOXY Unit. If you're not in there yet, make sure you reach out to me. We'll invite you, make sure you're in there. And that's where I post everything that's going on every single week. I post the link to our meetings in there. You'll get information in there. And we just make sure everything's posted there so that if you're not in one of our other groups, you do get access to the information. The other two things that I use an app called Boards, Boards. And when you're in your app store or, wherever you get your apps, it's going to be a white background and it has just the black word boards on it. I'll show you oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let me turn this screen down so I can show it. So if you can see my little screen on there for the people that are watching, it looks like this, Boards, Boards. It's just white and it has boards on it. The Boards app allows me to put any of our documents, text scripts, and everything in there for you. And then when you open up, let's say you open up a text message for somebody, you'll have this little icon down at the bottom. It looks like the world, and that's your board. And you can tap on it, and it takes you to my board. It's still too bright. You turned it way up. It takes you to my board and you have access to all of my stuff and you just touch on it. It's a copy and paste and you can put it right in there. It's so cool. That's how I do messenger parties. I have a board with my party in there and it's a touch and click and touch and click. The other app we use is called Voxer walkie-talkie. It looks like that. It's a little orange one with a little white walkie-talkie that has a smiley face on it. And the Voxer app, we have a unit chat, and someone in there right when we started this meeting posted in the chat, hey, what's everybody bringing to the unit barbecue on Saturday? And so my phone's been going nuts with everybody saying what they're going to be bringing. So we do have that. And at the end of this, I'll give that information to people who are here for the live meeting, but it doesn't need to be on the video. So that Voxer app is a walkie-talkie app. So it's phone tag on purpose, and it allows me to coach people. And so I'm busy. I'm working my business during the day. In the evening, I've got the Zooms, I've got family stuff, just like everybody else. And so if you're needing an answer to a question, the fastest way to get one from me is in Voxer. And you just hold down the button. So I'll just send a Voxer to my unit really quickly. So this is the unit chat. And so when you're in Voxer, you just hold down this little button, and I'm going to send them a Voxer. Okay, I am in new consultant training with our new consultants. Yay! And we're talking about Voxer. So I'm sending y'all a chat so that they can see how that works. I let go of the button. It sent that message to everybody that's in the unit chat. So they'll all get that weird message and they'll know the new consultants are here training tonight. So you can text in there, you can send video in there, and you can send audio messages in there. And so that's why we use that app, because I can train you individually. And then in that unit chat, that is our chat where we help each other, we encourage each other, and I put information there first. So that's for my people that are really into stuff, and they're they want to be at everything. They're really involved. They're in the Voxer group. And if you're like, you know what, I want to know what's going on, then you'll want to be in that group. And so it's not a net right now today thing that has to be done today, but it is a, you'll want to be in there if you want to get things first. Because I do put most things in the Facebook group, but not all the training that I do in Voxer, it's in the Facebook group, because I do some training in Voxer that I don't do in there. And we have some other apps that are available for you in Mary Kay. The main one I'm going to tell you about, I don't think they still have here. They had it on here, but they don't anymore. And it's called Skin Analyzer. I don't have it real big to show it to you. It's a white app. Oh, I accidentally touched it and turned it off. It's this little white app with a little pink lady on it. And the Skin Analyzer app allows you to scan somebody's face with AI, or they can download it and scan it themselves. And then it scans their face in several different light spectrums, and it shows them all of the evil that's going on behind the scenes on their skin. So it shows them the sun damage that's there, and it shows every single product that it recommends for them to try. And so you definitely want to have access to that app on your phone. Use it for yourself. Scroll right so that you can see all the different light spectrums, because it's really, really interesting and it's fun. They are moving the Mirror Me app. It's being taken down and put on your website. And so your My Shop will have what used to be an app we downloaded is now being put on your website, so that your customers can go to your website on their phone and try on any colors they want to. So the AI will put it on them. It's so cool. So we've got access to those things for our customers. And on your website, there's also an AI tool for them to do foundation matching. So you can really do virtual parties with people using all the tools that we have, and connect with your customers with AI support and, with company support. So it's really, really cool. All right. Last but not least, we are to the place where we're going to talk about your new consultant. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see the new consultant thing? I may need to do a share on that. Hang on, because I think it was just showing my thing. Let me show y'all this. Okay. Yay. Okay, so this is our new consultant packet. So I showed you all the resources on InTouch. This is your packet. And the first 2 pages are just information about me. That's our unit logo. So if you're going to print this off, I would say don't waste the page. Just read through if you want to know a little bit more about me and about our unit, our unit wins, things that we've accomplished over the years. But the most important thing here is your 6 most important things to do list. This helps you to kind of stay on track, checklist things off as you go through them to make sure you're doing everything. You're here, you've probably watched the welcome video. You can start your list of prospects if you have some people you want to start with. We go over that during the booking class, how to get started with people. And if you don't want to go through people you already know, how do you get started? We'll go through all of that in the booking class on Thursday nights. You can open up your business operations regular checking account that has a debit card for placing orders, and you need that before you set up your My Shop. You do not want your My Shop money going into your personal account. The IRS can ding you on that. So you'll need a checking account for your Mary Kay business. And I do recommend getting a free one if your bank offers that, or find a bank that does, because there's things you can do to get those free accounts set up. All right. And then, of course, setting a date for your first party or your grand opening or your business launch. Now, I recommend start with parties. If you're not going to invest in inventory, just dive in, take your kit, get out there, do facials, do parties, start selling the product, get out there and get in the field. You'll be wanting to watch at least 2 skincare parties. I would say go to Janice's. She does one live one a month on Wednesday night, and that's this coming Wednesday. So it's this Wednesday at 8. And all that information will be in the FOXY Unit group and in our Voxer group, so that you can get access to that. It's also on the calendar that will be in your newsletter, but newsletter snail mail, it goes out by the 5th or the 6th. And because of the holiday this month, it's not going to go out until the 8th or the 9th. So it's not going to get to you until the 15th, and you'll have missed it. So make sure you're in that group, or if you're not, just text me and I'll send you the information for that. So yeah, grand opening, business launch, if you do choose to invest in the inventory, which we're going to talk about next, and just dive in with parties and facials and going for it. If you're not going to invest in inventory, you got to start selling products and getting out there. And if you didn't order the $90 extension starter kit, you still have time to do that. The company gives you, I want to say, 2 weeks to make that decision. And so you can order that. It does have almost $400 worth of products, retail size products in it. It's got satin hands. It's got oil for eye makeup remover. It's got mascara. It's got all 5 of the CC creams. It has the Miracle Set in normal to dry and combination to oily, so you can do facials. So it's well worth the $90 that you pay for it. And it has everything you need to do facials and parties and samples and all that stuff. And it's only $90, and you can get that. And then here's a place for you to write down your prospects. If you're wanting to do that, we will go over that again during the big booking party. And here's our introduction to inventory. So we're going to talk about how to run your business regarding money. So when it comes to inventory, it takes, the way it works with products. If I am sitting at a drive-through and it takes more than 3 minutes to get me, we come unglued. I was on a trip last week and they were really running slow. I was tired. I was ready to get out and keep going because my husband was hungry and I was not. I was tired and ready to get home. And we sat there for 15 minutes because something was going on at the Burger King, and we were both incensed. And that's just kind of the way our society is today. We like instant, we like now. And, if you are, we're all also used to Amazon and the places where we order and we wait for things to get there. So there's kind of this really weird dual thing going on with wanting it right now and being able to wait. And you have to find the happy spot there. You have to find the happy middle. And so I encourage everyone. I have worked my business my entire career with a full inventory. Now, when I was new, I didn't have the money to invest in it. I had to build it. And I rolled my profits over into my inventory until it was built. And it took me so long to do that I got frustrated. And I finally went to a bank and got a loan and ordered some more inventory. Now, it's harder to get those kinds of loans these days, but it is an available thing. And so the way I built my business may not exactly be the way you're going to build your business. But no matter what way you build your business, I want to encourage you to figure out the sweet spot for where you've got customers that are happy and not waiting too long for product. Because if they have to wait too long, they will go elsewhere to order. And if they need something right now and you have it, you're going to sell more. I cannot tell you how many times I've been at a party and said, no, let me get your products. I've got them. And they're like, you got it here? Well, in that case, add a mascara and a lip gloss. I was going to stop by Ulta on my way home. But if you've got it now, I'll get it from you. That's happened to me more than once. So, but that's because I chose to stock inventory. But what you need to know about inventory investments, there's a lot, but the main two things you need to know is, number one, it is not required. Mary Kay does not require you to have inventory. And number two, if you do decide to invest, there is a 90% buyback guarantee that Mary Kay has your back. You are not going to have a financial risk to stock inventory, because within a year, if you decide it's not for me, you can pack that all up, ship it back, and they'll give you 90% of your money back, less the fees that they pay to crush it and recycle it, because they do not resell it. They want it out of your hands and off the market. So I mean, they really are taking the risk. And so many people, you can see right here, the reasons I recommend inventory, the I buys. If people can see it, they're gonna enjoy it. Your sales may increase. You can service people immediately, no waiting. And I say may because that's what the legal department requires, but your sales will increase. Your customers will likely be more loyal to you and not find it necessary to buy other lines or work with another consultant, because they know you have products on hand. You know, we have in our company, we do a thing called the Go Give Spirit, and we work on that go give factor of doing unto others as we would have done unto us, and honoring that relationship that another consultant has built with her customer. However, if I have someone coming to me and saying, I love Mary Kay, but my consultant makes me wait 3 months for my products, or my consultant, doesn't have a My Shop, or my consultant, when I'm hearing that, I say, you know what, you have the right to shop where you want to shop. And if you want to shop with me, I will help you. But if there's a way I can help your consultant, please put her in touch with me, and I will be happy to help her. And by that time, they're usually so frustrated they don't want to help that consultant. They just want good service. So you've got to have good service for your customers, long story short. But the biggest thing here is that you will work more efficiently. You'll spend less time doing deliveries and trying to connect with people, and less money on shipping via the CDS system or website ordering. So, and on your website, you can set it where you will pay the shipping. I have mine set to pay shipping on my customer orders over $75. So if it's over $75, I don't mind absorbing the cost of shipping, which is around $6 for an order on my website. But in the CDS system, those orders are more like $7, I think, to send. So you're going to save that money if you have products on hand, and then you're just paying that one-time shipping once a month when you place your big order, because you've got a big inventory. So, but you can write those shipping costs off. So there is a benefit that there you do get that money back via IRS. All right. And lastly, before I turn this part off, there is a free welcome gift for you with your first order. If it is placed at 600 wholesale, that's your cost. 1,200 retail at the 50% discount. When that order is placed in your first 15 days, you get it. And so we're going to go out and show you on that. So there's a place here for you to write when you submitted your agreement, and you have until this day. So count 15 days out, and that's how long you have to get this bonus I'm getting ready to show you. So lots of bonuses, lots of free cool things. And one last one to show you right here on the Great Start brochure. Oh, shoot. I did not hit share. I just hit the Great Start brochure. Nope. Cancel that. I need to get back over here. You too can be a sales director. Okay, here we go. Yay. Okay, so here's the Great Start, and I'm going to explain all this, and then we'll be done with this orientation so that you know all of your resources and everything that's available for you, and we can go through the questions with our people who are here in person. All right, so the Great Start program is a way to help you get free stuff. So everybody just say free stuff with joy in your heart, free stuff. And so you're going to get free stuff. And this is for 4 months, your first 4 months of business. So if you signed up in June, right now it's July, that means you've got free stuff for June, July, August, and September. So at the end of September, your free stuff ends. So you've got until then to get all the free stuff I'm getting ready to show you. This is much different than it was even 5 years ago. So what can you expect for your Great Start time frame? It begins the day your independent consultant was in, and it goes for 4 months. You have 3 things. You have Great Start, Ready, Set, Sell, which goes with your very first order only. You have Great Start, Ready, Set, Keep Selling, which continues for the next 4 months, or for your 4 month time period. And then you have the Great Start team building, which is also a 4-month process. And so you get additional bonuses with your new team members from the Great Start program. And so you've got this, if you do that initial 600 or more in section wholesale section 1 orders in your first 15 days, the company's going to send you this. So that's the current one that you will write on that packet that I just showed you. And this has a palette, a perfect palette with a cheek color, 3 eyeshadows, a mascara, an eyeliner, a lip liner, a gloss, and a lipstick for you. $160 worth of retail Mary Kay products just for getting that first order in at 600 wholesale. Now, on the second page here, there is a place in your Great Start brochure for you to take a risk tolerance. And this is just for you to help you figure out what your risk tolerance is and should you even start with inventory, and if so, how much. I recommend taking that quiz. It will let you know what your where you are on that scale of interest and commitment, and kind of give you an accurate recommendation on what to look at. If you're thinking inventory, that sounds good. I do want to have that. I do want to have things for my customers. And, just to put this into perspective for you guys, I'm going to show y'all pictures here in a minute. But as a member of the National Court of Sales, I am ordering 1,800 wholesale monthly from my retail sales. So it's not a lifetime supply of product. $1,800 worth of product supplies my customers for 1 month. So if you come to training and if you show up on Tuesday nights at my training and you're coming and you're engaging, I'm going to teach you how to do that. I want you to make money like I do, because I want you to have bling. And if I don't know if the video actually shows me, because I don't think I have picture in picture, but these are 2 of my diamonds. They're rather nice. I love earning diamond rings, and I want to help you earn some too, because it's super fun. So I'm going to explain all this so that the numbers don't look quite as daunting. So we want to plan that initial order. So if you're like, you know what, I don't know how I'm going to do at least 600 or more, but if Laura says she can help me with it, I'm in to at least try. Yes, I can help you with it. That's 12 people ordering a moisturizer and a mascara from you. You can do that. So we're going to figure it out. So if you're like, you know what, I do want to get that bonus 160 products plus all the other free products I'm fixing to show you, we'll work a plan together. I'll get with you privately and we'll figure it out, because I think everybody can do that if they want to. And so you're going to get a free product bonus bundle in addition to that other bonus I showed you. Remember, the 160 is for getting that order in 15 days. But if that's not working out and you need more time, that's fine. You're still going to get this, and you've got your first 2 calendar months for that. So if you signed up in June, you've got until the end of July to get your first order in at 600 wholesale. And always get that order in before you launch your My Shop, because if you launch that My Shop and someone sends in a little order on your shop and you're not active or qualified, you've just blown all your bonuses and you no longer get them. So that's why I say, please come to orientation. I don't want you to blow your bonuses. So this is a chart of your rewards, and I'm going to kind of explain how that works. So you'll see here the minimum of free product bonus they're going to give you is 600. They're going to give you a 600 bonus at 600 wholesale, 1,200 retail. That's what you spend on it. They're going to give you the ultimate bonus bundles with your first order, plus that $160 color look if it's in your first 15 days. Plus, they're going to give you 2 extra mirrors and trays and a travel roll-up bag. So the maximum bonus value on that 600 wholesale order is $401 worth of product. Shut the front door. That's huge. What can you do with that money? Now, you are going to pay sales tax on that retail to the company. We pay sales tax on the retail to them, and they do all of our sales tax filing for us. Now, if you want to get a tax ID number and do that, there's a way to do it, but I don't do that. So I don't know how. You would have to call Mary Kay about that and set that up with them. I don't want that paperwork, so I don't know how to tell you to do that, except for call 1-800-272-9333 and they'll help you with it. So 600 wholesale, 1,200 retail, $400 worth of product. And you can see up here at the 3,600 wholesale level, 7,200 retail, you're going to get 6 bundles with a maximum level of $1,391 worth of free product available to you. And this is only on your very first order. So if you have some resources and you want to do that, and you can see over here also we have our star consultant prize categories that would get you to be a star consultant for the quarter, which means you get prizes from the company, recognition from the Houston area, or whatever area you're in. We'll plug you in so that you can have that and make sure that you're getting your prizes. It's so much fun. Okay, so went through all that, and this is what the bonus bundles look like. You have a choice on what bundle you want. So you can pick whatever bonus bundle appeals to you on that first order, and here they all are. So whatever you think you want, you can pick it, and you can get those in your order. Now, if as you move on down, you'll see the examples of what these look like. So this is an example of what a 3,600 wholesale, 7,200 retail order would look like. But this was put together by the Mary Kay legal department, and in my opinion, it's stupid. There are no eyeshadows in here. There are no cheek colors. You've only got lip glosses and a few little lipsticks over here. You don't have, we've got like 5 different mascaras. You've got one type of mascara here. So we're not going to do an order that looks this stupid. I would help you put an order together that reflects the things that you use and that you're interested in, and that reflects your proposed customer base. And that is a conversation we have together, and I will help you with that. I'm very good at this because after 35 years in business, I don't want you to get products you're not going to sell and ship it back to the company. I want you to get products that you will sell immediately and make money for yourself and your family. So we're going to figure that out. So if you're like, you know what, I do want inventory, go for it. Now, people often ask me, how much do I stock? I used to stock closer to 15 to 20,000 retail because of my customer base. But because of the consultant delivery service and because of the My Shop, I do have customers that order online, and I do ship orders to customers across the nation. So I don't keep that much on stock anymore. I keep closer to about 10,000 retail, 5,000 wholesale on my shelf. You don't need that much. You're new. I have an established customer base. I do need it. So if you're like, I have at least 30 people to work with my business that I think will buy from me, then yeah, you want to look at a 3,600. But if you don't have that many, it's not even on your radar. So we'll move on down. So this would be an example of what a 30,000 would look like. This is an example of what a 2,400 would look like. And you notice as you go through that there are departments in your store that can become closed. And when you come down to the very bottom where we have the 600, you can see it's not very much product. I ordered a $1,000 wholesale order last month because I just needed a little order, and it came in a box that was this big. Oh, it was 1,000 retail, 500 wholesale. It was tiny, and I was like, $1,000 does not get what it used to. $500 doesn't get what it used to. So even with a 600, you've got enough product here for 6 people for skincare only. There's no color. There's 2 things of satin lips, 3 eye creams, 2 eye makeup removers, and 1 set of satin hands. So it's not a whole lot of products, is what I'm trying to tell you. Now below this, the least you can order and get your 50% discount is $225 wholesale. That's $450 retail. And your 50% discount will show up in the ordering process once that retail hits $450. So keep adding products until it gets to $450. And that way it'll show up and you won't freak out and say, why am I not getting my discount? I've got $350 in there. It says it cost me $350. It's because the retail has to hit $450 before you get your discount. Okay. Now, moving along. There's Ready, Set, Keep Selling. Yay. So let's say you didn't order a qualified order at 600. Well, couldn't get it together. It's okay. You got qualified. You didn't get qualified, but you got active. You got a 225 in. So you got your 50% discount. You still have that 4-month time period to get more bonuses. Now, let's say you did order. You're like, you know, I need a little inventory. I want a sapphire. I want 1,800. And you ordered that. But next week, you've got all these people ordering from you, and it's products you don't have yet because you didn't stock full inventory. So you're already having to turn around and order more. Guess what? They're going to send you more free product. Yes, they are. And they keep track of it. You do not have to. Every time you hit a $600 increment, you're going to get another bonus for first 4 months in the business. And so these bonuses are a little bit smaller than the others, but hey, free is free. So you've got different options of things you can get and pick and take for free. And that is for your first 4 months. And so no matter what, we're going to help you get there to get your first bonus. So whether you start off qualified or become qualified your first 4 months, our goal in our unit is to have every single new consultant earn free products because it is wise business choice to do that and get that free money from Mary Kay. All right, and I'm going to show y'all the team building, and we're almost done and ready to go for questions. Now, this is what you want to realize here. Here's how it works. There are no limits to this. When you start recruiting, let's say you have your best friend, your sister, your mama, your whoever it is, your cousin, somebody that wants to do Mary Kay with you, and you're like, girl, I'm having so much fun. This unit is crazy. They're having a good time. And you sign her up, she gets qualified. The company sends you, yes, you, $50 cash when you your new person becomes qualified. So yay, there's no limits to that. So you recruit 5 people that become great start qualified, they're going to send you $250. But wait, there's more. You're also going to get more product bonus bundles. Yay! So you get bundles for each person that you get. So you get the team building rewards. You can get 2 of these and for your team members. So there is a limit to that. So there's no limit to the $50 cash, but there is a limit to the bonus. You have 2 more bonuses you can get for free product from signing up your new customers. So it's all here. There's pictures of all those apps so that you can download them in the Great Start brochure. The interactive catalog app is good for you to have because you can text the book to somebody from that app. So if somebody wants to see a book and you don't have one, you just text it to them. It's in their phone. And then you've got the Mary Kay Mirror Me app. But like I said, they're phasing that one out, and that one's getting put on our website. So it'll be a lot easier for our customers to get them. So that is our orientation. I know it's overwhelming and it's a lot of information. So if you're watching the video, please reach out to me in person so that I can help you. And thanks for watching. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Record.